Dodgers and Giants very comfortable playing against one another. A lot of coastlines separating these two franchises, but just one game in the National League West standings. In this series opener and season series opener, it's a battle of Cy Young contenders. Yoshinobu Yamamoto against Logan Webb. I don't think anybody getting ready for this game is expecting a ton of offense. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is on the mound. His 14th start of the season, coming off a 6 shutout inning performance in St. Louis.
Well, he has been fantastic since he put this Dodger uniform on. If you forget the very first start in Korea and then you move forward from that, he now has 31 starts as a Dodger. He is 13-6 with a very low ERA and could easily be a 20-game winner in those 31 starts if he just get a little bit more run support. And that is starting to come, I would hope, because he's got to break the trend.
Lee, the second, handled by Edman on a hop. Nice play by Tommy for the first out of the ball game.
So here's Willie Adames, who really had a nice series in Colorado.
Swing, there's a high drive into deep right field. Way back there, Hernandez at the wall, and adios, Pelonja.
Welcome to the rivalry, Willie Adames. And just like that, the Giants lead 1-0.
Well, the trip to Colorado, it was quite healing for Mr. Adames.
And the inning is over just like that, but the Giants have a 1-0 lead as Logan Webb will head to the mound.
6'1", 225-pounder out of Rockland, California. 6th year at the big league level and 14 starts this year, 5-5 with a 2.58 ERA. He's always pitched well against the Dodgers here at Dodger Stadium.
That is right in there. Strike 3 call.
It's a late call by Adam Beck, but a call indeed.
Nice frame job there from Andrew Kisner, the Giants catcher.
Mookie Betts has had a lot of at-bats against Logan Webb. 36 official at-bats. Now he swings and misses. Strike 3. One of the third time he's ever struck out Mookie Betts.
And for Webb, a shutdown inning. Webb is just missing.
He's walked 2 in a row to start the inning. But here's Max Muncy. 2 men on, nobody out.
A swinging strike is called on Muncy. He's gesturing at home plate umpire Adam Beck. He cannot believe that was called a swinging strike.
And that's just a bad call.
Yeah, he never came anywhere near the front edge of home plate. He held up, and that pitch is also called a strike, and it's way inside, and now Muncy walks out of the batter's box.
The one that he just called the strike was close, but he flat out missed the check swing.
Muncy chops it to the right side. At first, Smith goes to second for one. The turn back. Not in time. They're only going to get one. Andy Pages tying run 90 feet away. Runner on first and Max Muncy, only one out in the second. Fly the opposite way. At shallow right, Yastrzemski waiting. Smith is tagging in the glove. Here's the throw. Will Smith comes home. He slides, and he's safe. Kisner couldn't hold on to the ball. Logan Webb is saying that it popped out after the tag.
He had the ball on the tag, then he comes down, and the contact with the ground dislodged the ball, and that's the argument.
Good throw by Yaz. Everything done properly, and then the ground interfered.
And you really can't take a shot at the ground. I mean, that's taking a shot at Mother Earth.
Well, you don't have to. I can.
So now the second trip through for the Dodgers ace. Fastball tails outside, a leadoff walk. Still without a strikeout is Yamamoto. Another full count. We've said that a handful of times already.
Adames takes, called strike 3. He thought it was ball 4. Adames was headed for first base. Yamamoto gets him.
Another 3-ball count. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. Got to go get that bat, sir.
Yamamoto trying to climb back into this count. Good movement like we've seen from Webb. Oh my goodness.
It's going to be one of those nights, I think.
Yeah, the strike zone is a mystery right now. There seems to be a little intimidation in his calls now. He's getting it from both sides.
But to see the reactions that we've seen from both dugouts already, it's one out in the top of the third. I don't love the track that the game is on. First and second, one out in the third.
Did he go? Appeal down to third base umpire Scott Berry, and Smith strikes out on a curveball. 2 away.
60th pitch of the ball game. Splitter, low, ball 4. He's walked the bases loaded in the third.
And Casey Schmidt, who saw one pitch and popped out to right, will stand in with the bases loaded. High drive! Left field! It is out of here!
Casey Schmidt just launched a grand slam at Dodger Stadium. And he puts the Giants ahead 5-1. He hit it halfway up the bleachers.
That is a big boy homer.
Really a glove throw for Yamamoto. 4 runs on 1 swing to Schmidt.
A lot of mixing and matching from Webb. I think very deliberately against this Dodgers team.
Hernandez takes it to right field and dumps it down the line for a hit. That's going to make Teoscar Hernandez smile for himself because he has been wanting to use right field more.
Half a home run an outing.
On the ground is short. Adames completes the double play. So right after the Dodgers get their first hit against Logan Webb, the right-hander promptly ends the 4th inning. 5-1 San Francisco.
Here's Ramos, and Ramos hits a high pop-up foul. He fell down. He swung so hard. Stay on your feet.
All right, let's take a look at the footwork. Well, but he definitely got both cheeks into the swing.
Smith to the gap in right center field. It's down in between Teoscar and Pages. Teoscar throws it in quickly. Stop sign late. And now caught in between third and home is Ramos. And they're going to tag him out. He never looked up to find Matt Williams, the third base coach. By the time he did, it was too late. So a base running blunder.
Ball in the gap gets cut off nicely, and this is Teoscar's ball with the angle of the throw. But he doesn't see the stop sign until late. By the time he puts the brakes on, he was slippery in the batter's box when he fell down, and he was slippery on the base path, and it cost him.
The only Dodger hit is at the plate. Teoscar Hernandez has been on twice. First pitch hit high in the air to right field. Yastrzemski at the wall. It is out of here. Teoscar Hernandez with an opposite field shot. He's gone deep in back-to-back games, and perhaps that gives a shot of life for the Dodgers in the 7th.
Logan Webb's 15th start, and that is only the 6th home run he has given up.
Dodgers within 3.
Muncy lifts one down the left field line. A long run for Casey Schmidt, who makes an incredible sliding catch in the outfield right along the third base line, the left field line at that point.
Really use your feet as shock absorbers, not only to cover some territory, but to keep your feet calm and shock absorbing your eyes so that you can keep the ball still.
2 men out for San Francisco, and Andrew Kisner, the catcher.
Kisner, it's a high drive. Center field. Pages back at the wall. It is out of here.
It's got to feel pretty good.
That's the happiest man in California right now.
So now 6-2. That's a big run for the Giants.
Huge, and it's his first hit with the Giants.
The Dodgers are left with just 1 more strike.
Here it is. Ground ball to third. To his left. Schmidt's got it. He throws the ball to second. Fitzgerald covering for the force out on Betts. The game is over. And the Giants, the day after their disappointing loss in Denver, come into L.A. and beat the Dodgers 6-2.